and welcome to Club 1 episode 6 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. We're at home to Yeovil and at home to Braintree, both in the National League South. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Yeovil is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the Yeovil match then, and it is Heyman in goal, back four of Law, Sanders, Cook and Thompson, Dean at the base of midfield, Porter and Rooney ahead of him, Brooks on the left, Wilson on the right, Harvey up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant wants to pile the pressure onto our illustrious opponents at this level at least, so let's do that and let's pump the fists and let's go and cause an upset. So let's get out there and see if we can, and we'll kick things off. It's Yeovil who get us underway, and Newble finds Williams into Staunton, back to Williams, finds Smith into Rance, back to Ludvigsson. Long ball over the top, keeper comes out, Heyman will gather that comfortably. And the highlight comes to an end. Free kick to Truro, Tyler Harvey with the effort, slightly over the crossbar. So let's, next chance we get, I'll put the league table up so we can keep an eye on that. As Rooney wins the ball back, finds Thompson to Dean. Thompson again, ball forward down the right hand side for Harvey. He's squared it for Brooks, and Lewis Brooks puts it under the goalkeeper to make it Truro City 1, Yeovil Town 0. So great start for Truro, and that's put us 5th in the table as it stands, and not too far behind our opponents Yeovil, who are currently in 3rd place. So good start. Can we keep it going? And can we build on what we've achieved in the opening 20 minutes or so? So coming up to the half hour mark, still holding on to that 1 goal lead. It is from the only shot on target of the match, so it does feel a bit like a robbery at the moment. Dan Rooney's picked up a knock, so I'm going to try and get him to half time and make a change then, but I hope I don't regret it by conceding a goal here. Hours with the corner, headed away by Porter. Ludvigsson to Smith, into Hours, back to Worthington, and his shot, Matt Worthington finds the back of the net. Josh Hours with the assist, and it is Truro City 1, Yeovil Town 1. So the decision to keep Rooney on has not paid off. So I'm going to bring Matt Buse on in his stead before the half-time whistle. And that is half-time. It is 1-1. And that's not a bad result if we can hold on to that. Keep going. And I'm thinking maybe it's whether Melhado can last 45 minutes. I think he can. So I'm going to bring him on for Thompson. And let's start the second half. We've only got 1 more substitution remaining now, so I'm going to leave that as long as I possibly can. And it is a Truro highlight this time. Melhado into Buse to Porter. Melhado again on the right. Wilson. Back to Melhado into Dean. To Porter. Plays it to the left, but Law doesn't get there and it's cut out by Yeovil. Smith is dispossessed and we can come again. Brooks has managed to turn, but he's lost out to Smith. Ludvigsson to Rance. Ludvigsson again to Williams. Staunton comes forward for Yeovil. Newble to Hours. Hours into the area. Shoots wide. and the highlight will come to an end. I think we'll demand more at this point. And we do only have one more substitution remaining, so I'm going to hold off as long as I can. Worthington with the corner for Yeovil. It's headed on, and Morgan Williams heads it home. Off the post, and Yeovil lead. It is Truro City 1, Yeovil Town 2. And that has put a massive dent in our promotion aspirations. So I can only assume that that league table is accurate and we are on 52 points. If not, we've got very little wiggle room between us and Tunbridge, just outside of the playoffs. So we'll confirm that after the match. As Staunton brings it down for Yeovil, Worthington shoots, and Matt Worthington's done it again. It is Truro City 1, Yeovil Town 3. And now I'm going to take Porter off, and in fact I'm not. I'm going to bring Andrew Neil on the left hand side up front. And we've got 20 minutes to try and get back into the match with 2 goals down. So we are on 51 points. That is accurate. Tunbridge are 2 points behind us. So not ideal to be losing this one by any stretch of the imagination. Law with the throw into Porter. Law again. Porter back to Law, who crosses for Harvey to Melhado into the area. Melhado crosses, and Wilson plays it to Law into Neil, and it's cleared by Yeovil, who cross halfway. Tuma into the area. It's put behind by Cook for a Yeovil corner. And we've got about 7 minutes to, I'm not even going to say salvage a draw, I'm just going to say to try and make sure that things don't get any worse. At 3-1, we certainly don't want to be conceding another one. Goal difference is in our favour at the moment. We're on plus 19, which is much better than Hemel Hempstead above us and Tunbridge below us. So goal difference is definitely on our side, as long as we don't suffer further damage. Law's ball in, headed away. Melhado gets to the byline and he shoots, and it's gone all the way in. And that has given us a narrow defeat. Truro City 2, Yeovil Town 3. And surely there isn't going to be time for an equaliser. No, that's full time. It is Truro 2, Yeovil 3. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and a home game against Braintree Town. And the team for this one then is Heyman in goal, back four of Law, Sanders, Cook and Melhado. Dean at the base of midfield, Buse and Porter ahead of him, Brooks on the left, Wilson on the right and Harvey up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant wants us to make full use of home advantage and go out there and get a result. So I think I'm going to disagree with him actually. I'm going to point the finger. I'm going to say good luck. We need to avoid defeat in order to... In fact, no, I'm not. I don't want to even suggest defeat. I am going to agree with him. I've changed my mind. So let's get out there and see if we can pull off a win. And it is Truro who get us underway. Porter back to Cook, to Melhado on the right. He's played that forward, but to a green shirt sadly, and the highlight comes to an end. Walker with the throw in for Braintree. Grimwood to Walker, back to Grimwood. Stevenson to Tompkins. Davis Payne back to Tompkins. Melhado steps in to win it back. Wilson to Melhado. Over halfway, Melhado down the right hand side. Gets to the byline, pulls it back, and it's cleared. Payne to Blair. And Blair's ball forward is cut out by Sanders, who finds Heyman in the Truro goal. Law into Brooks. Turns, drives at his man, gets past him, cuts in field. Brooks has been fouled there, and we've won a penalty. I'm hoping it's going to be Harvey with the spot kick. It is. So Tyler Harvey from the spot to give Truro the lead. And he sends the keeper the wrong way. It's Truro City 1, Braintree Town 0. So we have the lead. And that will be enough to keep us in the playoff spots for now. If it stays as it is, we could definitely do with another goal to make things a little bit more comfortable though. So coming up to the 20-minute mark, still holding on to that 1-goal lead, but Harvey's got a free kick for Truro. Goes round the wall, hits the crossbar, and it's put behind for a corner. So can we manage to make this pressure tell? Tyler Harvey with the right-footed corner, headed up rather than away. Eventually they get it clear, but only as far as Brooks, who steps on the gas, crosses it in, and it's headed away. And it'll be a throw into Truro. Highlight comes to an end. Now it's Braintree on the attack, but Buse steps in to win it back. Sanders to Cook. So Truro can build again. Cook into Porter to Wilson. Back to Dean. Finds Wilson. Dean again to Wilson. Back to Cook. Into Wilson, who's going to need some support. Cook to Dean. To Sanders. Plays it left to Law. Forward for Brooks, who takes on his man. Gets to the byline. Cuts it back for Law, who crosses it in. Wilson heads down, and Porter forces the save, and we'll have a corner. So 25 minutes gone. Ryan Law with the left-footed in-swinging corner, headed away. Law plays it back to Brooks. Law again to Dean. Back to Melhado, and the highlight comes to an end. And we're thoroughly deserving of the lead that we've got at the moment. So let's see if we can just hold on to that until half time. And then we can maybe look at a reinforcement. Harvey's free kick. And it's really close, but just wide of the target. And the highlight comes to an end. So I think it's going to be Porter that's going to come off. Harvey's ball in. It's headed up rather than away. Back to Wilson, who plays it into Cook. Cook to Dean. And the shot is just wide. And now it's Sims with the goal kick for Braintree. Buse wins his header but gives the ball away. Sanders picks up the clearance though. Plays it to Cook. And Cook holds it. Plays it into Dean. Forward for Harvey. To Wilson. To the right for Melhado. Into the area. Melhado's shot. And it's off the outside of the post and out for a goal kick to Braintree. So first half nearly at the end. And we're still just the 1 goal to the good. Cook with the ball on halfway. Plays it back to Sanders. Into Buse. Back to Cook again. Goes for the long ball forward. And Sims is out to claim. His clearance is going to be picked up by Brooks. And Truro can get forward again. Law to Buse, who's given the ball away. And Blair comes forward for Braintree. And it's crossed in. And Heyman with the save keeps us 1-0 to the good as we're in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Blackwell with the in-swinging corner, headed away, only as far as Payne. Blackwell, it's cut back, and the shot comes in from Alfie Payne, and it is Truro City 1, Braintree Town 1. And despite near total domination of the first half, we're going to go in at level. So, not good. And there it is, 1-1 at half-time. So, we're going to thrash the arms. Not good enough. And let's see. Ryan Law can come off for Connor Riley-Lowe. And what else? I think that'll do, actually. Just the one change. So we'll start the second half. We'll demand more. I'm not going attacking yet, but we will go attacking fairly early on in the second half if we don't get a goal. Blackwell down the right for Braintree. It's headed away. Porter to Wilson. And the highlight comes to an end. Right, let's go attacking. Let's demand more as soon as we can. And fingers crossed we can get the goal to put us ahead in the match again. Demanding more. Harvey's ball in. Dean plays it back to Cook. Brooks with the shot. And it's just wide of the target, and the highlight comes to an end. Braintree all the way down in 18th. There's no way we should do anything other than win this game. Sanders needs to come off. I'll bring on Ed Palmer for the second change of the match. Payne's ball in, and it's a penalty. Malhado with the foul. And Braintree have the chance to take the lead here. Blair from the spot sends Heyman the wrong way. Braintree Town lead 2-1. And now we may as well make that final substitution. So, Andrew Neal can replace Lewis Brooks and confirm that one. Brooks to Cook, but Critchlow's in to win it, and Braintree can break. Blair is beaten by Palmer, and the highlight comes to an end. Surely we're not going to lose this. Into the last 15 minutes, let's demand more as soon as we can. Can we at least get a point? Into the final 10 minutes, still trailing. And now we would absolutely take a point. And we're outside of the top 7 as it stands. A point adrift of Farnborough, who've taken our place. But if we could get an equaliser, we will climb back above them. And in fact, we've gone back above them anyway, due to results elsewhere. So it's not ideal, but we'll take that crumb of comfort. And we've got a couple of minutes of added time to go. Can we manage to find an equaliser? Wilson crosses it in. Harvey with the header. Can't get it on target, and it goes wide. It is Truro City 1, Braintree 2 still. Riley-Lowe to Dean. And it looks like we're going to get one more chance to potentially salvage a point. Wilson plays it to Malhado. Dean to Malhado to Cook. Into Buse. Palmer to Riley-Lowe. Palmer, Riley-Lowe again. Dean. And we need to get this forward. That's out of play. Not what was required at all. We just didn't play the right pass there at all. And that is going to be the last chance of the match. Walker with the throw-in. Will he even get a chance to take it? No, it ends. Truro City 1, Braintree Town 2. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time to take a look at the league table then, and as you can see we are in 7th place in that table with 15 wins, 6 draws, 10 defeats from 31 matches, 51 points, which is the same as 8th placed Tunbridge. So let's have a look now at when we're going to come back. I'm going to get a bunch of games done. I'm going to play all of February off camera, and I'm going to bring you back at the start of March and show you the trip to Taunton and the game at home against Chelmsford. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.